Hello grade 2 and welcome to your math lesson for today. Today we are going to learn 3 new math symbols. Now as you can see on the board, Mrs. Grell has drawn 2 little alligator friends that are going to help us to remember these math terms. Let's take a look. This alligator means greater than. It's another way to say that one number is bigger than another number. When the alligator faces this way, it means less than. That's another way to say smaller. One number is smaller than another number. What's a good way that we can tell if a number is bigger or smaller than another number? Where can we look? If you said your hundreds chart, you would be right. We can look at our hundreds chart to help us to remember, is that number bigger or is that number smaller than another number? We're also going to look at another symbol that we're familiar with when we do our addition and our subtraction problems. This symbol means equal to. So our alligators are going to help us do our math problems today. So I want to teach us a little alligator song that's going to help us when we're doing our math. It goes like this. Alligator, alligator, which one do you eat? The bigger one, the greater one, it will be sweet. So when we're using these symbols in math, our alligators always want to chomp up the bigger numbers. Let's take a look. Let's say I have the number 32 and the number 16. Well, I said that our alligators always want to chomp up the bigger number. Which one's the bigger number, 32 or 16? If you said 32, that's right. 32 is greater than 16. Our alligator friend is chomping up the 32. Let's try another one. $12 and 18. First, you want to ask, which one's the bigger number? Because we know that our alligator always chomps up the biggest number. 18 is bigger than 12. So I'm going to make sure my alligator is chomping up the 18 because the alligator always likes the bigger one, the greater one. So I have 12 is less than 18. This symbol is the less than symbol. Let's try another one. I have 10 and I have 10. Which symbol would I use? Which alligator would I use if I have 10 on one side and 10 on the other side? That's right. You couldn't use either alligator because the alligator can't choose which number is bigger because they are both the same numbers. They are both equal to each other. When I have 2 numbers that are the same, I want to put the equal to symbol. Let's practice some more together. Alligator, alligator, which one will you eat? The bigger one, the greater one, it will be sweet. This time I have 35 and 47. The first question you're going to ask yourself is which one is bigger? If I look at my hundreds chart, I'll know that 47 is bigger than 35. And again, my alligator only wants to chomp up the bigger number, so I make sure that its mouth is open towards the bigger number. And I would read it like this. 35 is less than 47. Alligator, alligator, which one do you eat? The bigger one, the greater one, it will be sweet. This time I have 22 and 11. Now I ask myself, which one is the bigger number? My alligator always wants to chomp the bigger number, so I make sure its mouth is open towards the bigger number. 22 is greater than 11. Don't forget to work on practicing your flashcards today. So I want you to work on fast math and your math worksheet. See you later. For phonics today, let's take a look at some contractions. So we learned that a contraction is just a shortcut to say two words. Now, when we use a contraction, we need to make sure that we invite our friend apostrophe to come along with us. Now, our apostrophe lives above the line when we write our contraction. It also takes the place of the letters that we don't use in our words. So today we're going to work at putting together some sentences using contractions. So let's start with the word I am. The contraction for I am is what, boys and girls? Do you remember? That's right, it's I'm. Can you think of your own sentence that uses the word I'm? I bet you came up with a great sentence. I'm going to write one on the board. That used a contraction. It used the contraction I am. I'm going to write one on the board. Let's think of another one. I'm working hard at math. That is a sentence that uses the contraction I'm. Now let's look at a sentence with the contraction I'll. I'll is I will. The apostrophe takes the place of the W-I in the word will. Let's look at a sentence. I will do the dishes after supper. I'll do the dishes after supper. In your worksheet today, you are going to make up your own sentences using some contractions like I am, I'm, and I will, I'll. Today I want you to read, I want you to work on your phonics sheet, and I want you to work on your spelling. I hope you have a great afternoon.